behalf of all the Reach a Village staff, we want to say a collective thank you. Our field partners, we're grateful for your support. Because of your support, they kept moving forward despite the lockdowns that would ease and then close back up. And as our ministry partners on the ground listen to the needs of those house churches that have been newly planted in those new unreached areas, they started to provide aid and relief in food, in rice, oil, dried fish, and in some cases, masks and hand sanitizer. But they kept moving. So we want to thank you. This could not have happened without your prayer and support. And we look forward to 2021. What an amazing year we are going to have as we continue to trust God to provide, as we continue to walk alongside our ministry partners who are on the ground, listening to the needs and responding. So let's reflect back on 2020. Just this time last year, we were getting ready for a trip to Myanmar, to where 72 of our best church planners over the last 10 years would get together and celebrate all that has happened in the last decade, and to also plan for the next 10 years. And then as we look to Cambodia, early in 2020, we got the news that Brother Uong Vibol was in critical condition. And my father, even though the situation in the world was becoming more and more uncertain, knew that he had to go to Cambodia to be with the family and to be with his close friend. Brother Vibol ended up passing away. And my father stayed there to oversee some of the transition of that ministry. A new ministry leader was established, and the work continued with minor disruptions. And in the middle of the pandemic, Thailand was a shining light. God had spared Thailand from major outbreaks. So the ministry in Thailand continued. The FJCCA continued to faithfully go village to village and continue to proclaim the good news. And in September, they saw the largest baptism in Thai church history, with 1,435 people being baptized. And children's ministry in the Philippines with Philippines Values Education Program, where we have volunteers that go into the public schools in the Philippines. They've been the most impacted of all of our ministry partners, it seems, because the schools in the Philippines have closed down and it's all remote learning. And in some of the areas where we have volunteers is quite remote. And so to try to track down all the children that they were previously being discipled in the schools with their volunteers has been a great challenge. And the Philippines has experienced one of the most strict lockdowns in Southeast Asia, and some would say even in the world. So continue to remember the Philippines as they are still in a lockdown, as the classes are still not able to meet. Pray that that ministry would be able to continue to uncover ways in which they can continue to engage with the children and engage with the teachers, and that the school systems would open up again. And as we look across Eastern Europe as well, ministries in Bulgaria and Ukraine and Poland and Russia, they all responded to the current needs on the ground because we have amazing field partners. God is moving and God is speaking during these unprecedented times, and the ears and the hearts of the people are open. So please continue to walk alongside us in 2021 and discover what God is going to do together with us. Thank you. Call 833-41-BIBLE. That's 833-41-BIBLE.